Hello, my name is Sion Haley Michael, and this is a presentation video on the spice cinnamomum for Dr. Quave's Anthropology 385 class, Food, Health, and Society. I'll be discussing the many aspects of cinnamomum and its development over time. The common name of the spice is cinnamon. Cinnamon, scientifically known as Cinnamomum zeylanicum, which is often referred to as true cinnamon, is a spice derived from the dried inner bark from the botanical family Lauraceae. Cinnamon is known to be one of the oldest spices to humans. Cinnamon not only possesses value as a spice, but has also been used for various medicinal properties to this day. Cinnamomum includes over 250 aromatic evergreen trees and shrubs, which are mostly located in Asia and Australia. As seen in the image, these trees can be described as large evergreen trees characterized by young branches that are smooth and brown. This image displays various cinnamomum species. The first leaf in the top right is Cinnamomum burmani. Although the leaves shown are similar in shape, there is difference in color and size, being that they are of different species of cinnamomum. Cinnamomum camphora is displayed in the top right corner. Cinnamomum camphora is a natural source of camphor, which is a chemical that can also be synthesized. The species provides oils, which are used as sources of chemical distillation and sometimes used for medicinal purposes, as it possesses anti-inflammatory actions in treating medical conditions such as tuberculosis or infectious diseases, but should be used in caution as large doses could be poisonous. Cinnamomum iners, a popular landscape tree in the Asia-Pacific trees, is displayed in leaf D. Cinnamomum iners contain similar properties of the species I previously mentioned in grown areas of Malaysia, India, Myanmar, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Brunei, and the Philippines. The main species cinnamomum consists of, center of diversity, is the Asia-Pacific region. The main source of cinnamon used and bought in the U.S. is Cinnamomum cassia, which originates from Indonesia. Cinnamon traces back to the 17th century BC in Egypt. Towards the end of the 3rd century AD, trade relationships were established between Arabs and China. Spices including cinnamon reached Western Europe during the Middle Ages. Cinnamon became significant to the lives of people of Sri Lanka, for that it was being grown in abundance in the western and southwestern regions of the island. Sri Lanka continues to provide the perfect habitat for the growth of cinnamon, as it offers tropical sunshine and plentiful rain. Cinnamon was among the most expensive material in Rome and ancient Greece. Cinnamon reflected prestige as only royalty was able to afford the spice. Cinnamon was also known for its herbal use, as it was applied as an astringent, germicide, and antispasmodic. As we know cinnamon used today, it is also used for spicing and flavoring in everyday products, such as dental and pharmaceutical preparation, seasonings, sauces, baked goods, tobacco, and drinks. In ancient medicine, cinnamon was used as a pharmaceutical agent. An example is its use as one of the early functional foods as treatments for chronic bronchitis. Cinnamomum camphora is one of the species that inhibits pro-inflammatory properties by blocking the production of the pro-inflammatory cytokines of interleukin-1 beta, interleukin-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha. These cytokines give rise to acute or chronic inflammatory disease and autoimmune disease. Therefore, Baker's study suggested that Cinnamomum camphora may control the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines in the body. As a result, Cinnamomum camphora anti-inflammatory properties in relieving illness was used in treating bronchitis, rheumatism, and muscle pains. Cinnamon contains various antioxidants including flavonoids, glycosides, and anthraquinones. In addition to the antioxidants, cinnamon is also rich in essential oils, cinnamaldehyde, and eugenol. These oils inhibit microbial growth and provide cinnamon with its aroma, coumarins, and several compounds, including methylhydroxyl chalcone polymers that contribute to cinnamon's impact in insulin activity. The first image represents the components of cinnamaldehyde, which provides cinnamon with its flavor and aroma, and also displays antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. The second figure represents eugenol, which makes up 10% of the oil and contributes to cinnamon's soothing effect. How effective is cinnamon extract for improving blood sugar and glucose? The biological activity of cinnamon has exhibited lower levels of blood glucose levels. In Canopian's study, treatment of cinnamon extract reduced levels of glucose, insulin, and elevated levels of hemoglobin A1C. Based on a study using high fructose fed rats as an insulin resistance model in comparison to control rats, rats that were given high doses of cinnamon displayed decreases in fasting glucose levels. The figure below displays the influence of intake of cinnamon bark extract on control and experimental animals over a period of time. The x-axis represents time, and the y-axis indicates the blood glucose level of the different controls of rats. The polyphenolic polymers found in cinnamon not only improves the function of insulin, but could also be considered anti-inflammatory, lowering the risk of onset of disease by assisting in blood glucose control and enhanced insulin action and function as antioxidants. Kahn's study found that after a 40-day period of daily cinnamon consumption, fasting serum glucose decreased by 18 to 29%, LDL cholesterol decreased by 7 to 27%, triglyceride levels decreased by 23 to 30%, and overall cholesterol levels decreased by 12 to 26%. Therefore, the study's results indicate that including cinnamon regularly reduces serum glucose levels as well as cholesterol levels. The findings of the study allude to the idea that by including cinnamon daily in the diet of those with type 2 diabetes, it will lower risk factors related to diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. Sri Lanka has been the traditional producer and exporter of cinnamon. Western Europe is the main importer, specifically France, followed by the U.S. Cinnamon can be sold as powder, bark, oil, and bud. In historical times, cinnamon defined status and economic prestige. However, today, with the increasing availability of cinnamon, it is associated with a decrease in economic status. Cinnamon is a widely used spice that has been present for thousands of years. The impact of the spice has been demonstrated in foods, social status, economy, and health benefits. The variation of species in the genus Cinnamomum reflects the large difference of cinnamon in cultures, especially the role the spice plays as part of traditional cuisine or health benefits. As a spice that is used to represent royalty, the abundance of cinnamon in today represents the growth and development of cinnamon in addition to many other spices. The end.